everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Carol at Mom.Plans, and I am here to give you the official updated lineup for my 2025 planners. And of course, Planner Perfect is top priority. I am an affiliate, and my code CAROL20 will save you 20% off of anything at Planner Perfect, including the leathers. I will never let go of Planner Perfect. I just adore Planner Perfect, and I'm able to switch it out how I use it all the time, which is why I really love the system, because no one wants to get stuck with the same type of routine. And so first I'm going to show you this. I took January out because we are almost at the end, and I'm not carrying this right now, and I will show you why in a second. But this book has been well loved. I use the weeks for different things. I used it sometimes for health tracking. This was gratitude this week. It's whatever I need it to be. And my days are all about memories, soaking up all the good things, making a priority of really I want to focus on for my time, how I want to feel, how I am feeling. Sometimes it's just a check-in. If life is busy, what do I need? And so this book is just absolutely wonderful for that. And so this is just going to be on my desk right now because I'm going to show you what is officially in my book, that this is what I'm carrying. Let's take a look here. This is everything. And this is also what I'm taking on our trip. And I'm going to have one small junk journal, which means I can just do morning thoughts, brain dumps, just random anything type of thoughts. But for the most part, this is it. This is what I'm going to take for all the things. And so as you can see, I know it's February, but I am ready for Hawaii. And these are Taylor's clips at Tailored Plan. I do have a code for Taylor that you can get 10% off with my code, just Carol, and then you get a free clip. And I think the free clip is random. But what I have decided on for my system is I'm going to use a Planner Perfect monthly book. Now, I do have the February book, and I should pull that out and share that with you. Here is the February book. But what I have decided is for right now, I'm not going to take it because when I come home, I will dive into it. But I personalized this journal from Planner Perfect. I think I've shared it before, and I had it with Hawaii 2025. And I have dot grid. I already started decorating. These are some notes and things for the people that are house sitting that I have to leave. So I already have all those ready with some instructions. I have some extra stickers. I have places that I know I'm going to have photos. This section here is all the travel information that I cannot share. Here is a packing list. This is what I have already packed already. So I say already, that means it's not in a suitcase. It is just folded, organized, hung, and all together, and I know exactly what's in there. And I went through yesterday and did all of this, but the rest of my pages are just beautifully decorated. And I don't know if I'm going to script, if I'm just going to, it's going to definitely be memory keeper. Just make lists. I'm not sure. I'm leaving it completely open because that's what a vacation is about. But I decided that since I'm writing in this daily, I didn't need to take the February book. So when I get back, I will get into this book for sure. So I'm going to set that aside. And then you have here, you know, you've been with me, the Sterling Ink Dilemma. I've had daily, I had vertical weekly, and then I also bought this horizontal. And so what I have decided is, though I love this horizontal, I love it so much, if it was a split year, I would stay in it. But because it is not, it is one full year, I can't carry it and this daily. It's just too much. So I have to put that aside, but we shall see. Maybe I'll change my mind on that, so it's not going anywhere. But my weekly, and you all know I have struggled with this weekly, and I'm not sure why. I didn't like how I decorated it. I wasn't liking the layout, which kind of led me to wanting to get some different things because I just felt like things were jumbled. It wasn't clear what my plan was. And so this was a little bit better week, but this is also when I started getting into my daily. And I already had these timestamps. I'm not doing that moving forward. These were already set up ahead of time. I'm not going to do this timestamp, but I do like that I now am putting in my workout throughout the week. I have my to-do list. This is a much better page for me. And because it is a busy week, I'm okay with the timestamps here when I look at stuff. But this is my travel information. And so moving forward, this is going to be my weekly overview, unless I use this as a weekly overview. But why I a lot of times don't use this for my actual weekly overview is because I like a note section, because as I'm going along with my week, I can look at what I have to do, what needs done, and I can kind of plug it in as I go. And without the list or having to keep flipping to another list, it makes it hard to do that. So this is going to be a weekly overview, a way for me to plot it out. And then it's also going to be memory keeping. And this is, I haven't set it up any farther than that. But yeah, so my weekly overview, it's going to be in 2 books, but it also allows me this note section back here, which I already have some notes for this week going. So I really, really love that. And then let's talk about this daily. So I am moving in and loving it. I love the way this monthly came out, and there's February, and I started pre-planning all the things that I knew of so far. And I think that is as far as I got, because our school year is ending. I put in there were some appointments. So I'm going to finish doing birthdays and everything in there. But I have this beginning page, January, and this is what I found out when I went to January 1, because I was like, okay, I can back plan because I have all my Planner Perfect books and I can kind of see what I did. Yes, I'm going to back plan because I want this, I'm excited to have a book for the whole year that I can look back on. And when I opened it up to the very January 1st, I did not realize that I get a note page in January. And this excited me beyond measure. I was like, this I love, I absolutely love. And it was because of this page that kind of made me say, this can be it. This is going to be, if I have to take one planner with me somewhere, this is it. This is my one, everything is going in this planner first, then I will journal, then I will do the list, I will do all the other things, but this is going to be Carol's planner for the whole year. And I'm going to put a sticky note like around April or end of February, reminding myself that with all the new launches coming out, to stick with this planner, because part of my drive is, one, I'm not going to buy, I do not want to continue to keep buying planners. I want to stay in one for the whole year. And so my note is going to be reminding me of that, and the fact that my goal is to have it and be able to flip through and see a well-loved, well-lived-in planner. And that just makes me so, so happy. So you can see I started doing little by little. I started back planning here because I did not have my book at this time. And yeah, so I just started, and then I think this right in here is when my planner came in, like right around the maybe it was the 21st, and you can see I just started working in it. And I didn't have any decorations at first, and I'm going to pick some soft tambos to use just for highlighting. My goal is to have transparent or clear like stickers from like London Gifties or Pet Tape, or this is not London Gifties. This was the Washi shop. And then here's another thing I found out, you guys. So here is the end of January, right? Look at what else I found. At the end of each month, you have 2 note pages. And then you have this note page for the month. So I could use this for all of February if I wanted to, or when I started January and needed more note space, I have this. Plus I have 20 pages of note pages back here, which some might seem like that's not a lot, but it is a lot when I can list things here. And I don't need maybe all the note space. And what I have decided also is I have started trackers like 800 times. for this in all my different books. And I regret putting this in. I transferred it from my weekly because what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use this on a certain day. If I make a note or reference something, I can come here as an index. I also can put in days off or things like that. So this is what I'm planning on using that for. I'm debating whether or not to just go ahead and white this out and start over, or just leave it and be like a memory. That's how I used it. That's what I didn't want to stick with. But yeah, and my goal is not to really fill it up with a lot of decorations. This, I actually did not like how this came out at all. But I love the cats. It just was, I don't know. I just didn't really like it. Maybe in a journal. And then I have, these are Hankin Plan clear stickers. Not clear, they're transparent, that I specifically got for our trip. This was some old Cocoa Daisy. And so I'm just going to sprinkle some of those in. But yeah, so this is my planner. Planner Perfect, the monthly plan book. I also get the journal, and that's just for writing, scripting all the thoughts. And then I have my Sterling Ink weekly for weekly overview and memory keeping, and then my daily Sterling Ink for everything. And you may ask, what am I going to do with all the other books? Because this I'm not going to do anything with right now. I thought of starting as my Bible study and stuff like that. But then I decided, what if I do want to pop into this and use it as a weekly? I just love it. It's beautiful. And this is actually, with having a daily, this is really my ideal setup. Just kind of knocking out the important things I have to remember, maybe tracking workouts, and then having a notes page here so that I could use my daily and just have this open. And maybe it will come to be that I just don't carry this with me, and I just leave it at home and just take my daily, and then I could use it. And now I'm thinking about that. But I would also want to decorate it, and I wonder how thick it would get if I decorated it. So anyway, so I'm using a Sterling Ink for weekly. And right now it's vertical, but like I said, there's something that draws me to this horizontal view that I just love. And then I had, as you know, I had the Hemlock and Oak, which we knew right from the start it was going to be a problem because it didn't fit in my leather. I love the white paper. I love the focus, the intentions. The paper is so scrumptious. So I can't share it with you, but what I'm doing is I'm just doing morning prayers, scriptures, journaling. So I am using this. It's just not something I can share. It is definitely not something I can share. Also, I'm going to, if you get a Sterling Ink, this is Hemlock and Oak. The charms aren't necessary. They actually, they're driving me crazy because my cat Norton just wants to chase them. And so I'm thinking of just taping them to the book or literally cutting them off. I'm not even sure, but every time Norton is around, he goes after them. And also the band is not really necessary. The book itself is just good enough. So if you were to get a Hemlock and Oak, just the simple basic book will suffice, I feel like. So anyway, so those will not go to waste. And of course, I want to share some other odds and ends that I have. I have the Daisy book, which I love. I still journal in it, write down things. And then this is kind of goal planning, my leveling up, how I want to do small changes in my life that make a big difference in my daily and just living in general. Here's my social media one. I have lots of things here. I have some other notes. I am tracking, I can show you this. I am tracking what my YouTubes are because my goal is to try to do one every week. Now, when I'm in for my daughter's wedding, that's probably not going to happen, but it's not going to happen. I'll just say it's not going to happen. So you might not see me for a couple weeks, but I'll be back. And this note, I did think of taking this one with me just for, like I said, just writing just nonsense, things I wouldn't share with anyone, and then I would just toss in the end. And once again, I say toss, I would keep the cover. I would never toss a cover, ever. I just love them so much. And then this is what I started off with. I have someone trying to call me. Okay, I had to make sure that it was still filming because someone was trying to call me. This is my my journal that came with for January, and I lost my January book already. So these two came together, and I just use this journal as a way to do goals. I've shared that before. Personal, yeah. So there's that, and so I just kind of have some things in here, and I'm just going to keep adding to it, checking in on it, and keeping it in this book here. It makes sense with my leveling up. And then here is social media that I drop in all my ideas, because some ideas I have I can't even do for quite a while, but that's what I like. Before I go, I want to share 2 orders that I got in. My friend Taylor Plan, I had put this order in long ago, but our mail was so slow. I think you've heard that saga, but I'm so proud of her. She has this fun little tailored plan sticker, and so this is the packaging. And then this is what I had picked out, and I'm just so excited. And let's take it out. I love that she like clips everything to these pages, so you can journal with these pages if you want. But these are actually, I'm just gonna rip it off there. These are actually just charms. So I can put these, clip these to this band. And I just love this green. And then I could do the white one. Also for my trip to Hawaii, I got these charms specifically to use. And so I could also put these, I think what I might try is, Taylor has like the little ring in there. I'm gonna try doing that. And then look at this surfboard. Isn't that gorgeous? And so I can use that be my charms in the white. The other things I got were clips. Oh, I don't know if this is like it's like a peach brown light pink. Let's just put it on there to see how beautiful. And the green, and here is some more. And the charms, she has some new charms. And this is just a little clip. And look at this houndstooth one, gorgeous. And another white one, because they're just beautiful. And then the paper with it. And then she set this cute little note card. That was from Tailored Plan. Like I said, you can use my code Carol and you will save 10%, and you will be able to get a free clip with that. Okay, so Hand Can Plan. Look at this, books to read. I love it. I finished 2 books this month. I'm so proud of myself because my goal is 2 a month, and I'm gonna write them in, but I'm not yet certain if I'm gonna put this in my daily one or my weekly one. So it's gonna be loose until I decide, but I'm still going to use it. So I'm definitely going to be using it. I just want to make sure where I put it, I'm going to use that planner all year. And I got some of her Valentine kits. Even though I'm not a fan of Valentine, I am a fan of the colors in her journaling kits. Gorgeous. And these are actually Hobonichi cousin sheets, because I wanted to use them in my weekly planner, since I'm going to use this as also memory keeper and weekly planning. I got a sticker sheet which just says to-dos, some colorful, some just black and white. And look at this. Oh, this is supposed to be for March. Tulips are one of my favorite spring flowers. And look at these bright colors. And Hannah, as a thank you for me doing the YouTube on her Advent and sharing so much about it, she sent me 2 decorative sheets. And then I got this lucky one. I just love the colors. And here is some more February stickers. And so that's what I got. And there's a freebie somewhere that I moved. And here's the freebie that came with it. Isn't that cute? The gardening. I love it. So those were just some fun things I got. All right, everyone, thank you for watching. Like I said, it may be a little bit until I'm back on here, and maybe I'll do some shorts, but you can always find me at mom.plans on IG. Okay, everyone, have a great day, and thank you for watching.